What's wrong with me? For real, the more ridiculous an idea is, particularly when it comes to food, the better I think the idea is, solely on the merits of its ridiculousness. It's just a public service I provide. Next. You did it beforehand. For example, a can of El Mexicana brand campechana, a seafood salad of mussel, clam, shrimp, octopus, squid, and Neptune knows what else. That I found on the Mexican food aisle at the local grocery store. It was only $1.90. What did I have to lose? This was an idea so horrible that my roommate refused to be in the apartment and insisted I text him in advance of my plans to cook so he could be prepared to call poison control. One of my favorite bars serves a dish called paella mexicana, which is essentially Spanish rice with a variety of random sea creatures mixed in. I love Spanish rice. I love sea creatures. Consequently, I love paella mexicana, and that's what I set out to recreate with my $1 can of campechana. Next. Alright. Notice I use Zatarain's brand Spanish rice mix. It is more credible than other mixes because A, it starts with a Z. B, it says New Orleans multiple times on the box. And C, it's a bigger pain in the ass than other brands because it's not self-sufficient. You have to buy a can of crushed tomatoes separately. Next. I opened the can and received the first indication that this is not going to turn out the way I hoped. Unidentifiable, but clearly long-dead organisms float in chum water. Next. The picture doesn't improve when I lift out a scoopful. Is that a foreskin? There wasn't any yellow and green goo on the product label. Next. I assume that a drain and a rinse will help. It does not. My roommate may demand I replace his colander. This looks like the stuff that explodes out of the chubby inflatable guy from Big Trouble in Little China when he blows himself up. Okay, so we're going to do it. All right, do you want me to say next, 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 next? Okay, he's going to do it. You guys want to see that again? Yeah! Can you back it up? You can do it. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold it there. Okay, now you go to the next one. This is what canned octopus look like. This picture is perfectly appropriate for a pro-life activist picket sign. Next. You really don't want to see what was there before I photoshopped it. A friend recommended that I overcook the campechana just to be safe. Next. Does that look overcooked or overpuked? Next. Absolutely no comparison to the picture on the label. I taste a forkful and it's salty, chewy, and tastes like death. My own. Next. Campechana goes into the garbage. I make chicken and Spanish rice instead. No complaints. Now, I was a bit worried that I wasn't being very culturally sensitive, so I sent this story to a guy named Gustavo Arellano, who writes the syndicated Ask a Mexican column. And he said, I quote, "reads good." I also sent it to Enrique Limon, who is a City Beat's resident Mexican columnist and author of the blog El Zonky Show, and he said, "canned mollusk in any language is kind of gross." And I'm going to end it on the next slide, just to let you know that I'm not racist about this. I have 2, and campechana has 0. Thank you.
Dave Maass, everybody. Dave Maass.